Good morning, everybody. It's Cindy Utter here at Artsy Endeavors. I'm going to show you, oh, don't mind me, it's morning, and I've had morning hair, and I'm drinking my morning coffee. Thank you, Claudia. I'm going to show you guys a tour of my new studio today. This angle looks kind of funny because my camera is up there and I'm down here. So, but I'm going to show you a video of my new studio today. I hope you enjoy. It's kind of crazy. I still have a little bit of a mess from the old studio, but I will share that with you as well. So here we go. Okay, what we're starting out with is, this is the old studio. This is where I used to be. As you can see, I still have a huge amount of stuffs here I need to take care of. I pretty much had this entire room, this entire wall was full of shelving. I'm trying not to make you guys sick. This wall here was full of shelving. My desk and stuff was in this area, and I had this great big bright window over here. Okay, now let's go to my new room. Okay, we're going to start here because right now we just went through my kitchen and we're coming into my, this used to be my family room. As you can see, I still have a sitting area over here. I wanted to make sure that I was able to still have company and whatever while I was doing my job, right? Doing my art, let's put it that way. This wall, my hubby has slowly started adding a lot of my artwork to, and we're going to continue down around into this area. Some of this artwork is by Gina, some of it's by Anne, different pieces I've acquired. It's really cool. Now, for my actual studio, this is the other half of that family room. Okay, it looks kind of crazy here. Basically what we have, let me just back up. I'm actually going over into the sitting area right now. So I have brought in my shelving. All of my shelving is along these walls, okay? And then I have my desks in the middle. This desk here is my desk, and then I have two additional desks. One of them I do sewing on. This one here is actually my friend Tracy. She comes to create, and this is her stuffs that she still has here at the house, her mink machine and that kind of stuff. So anyways, here's my studio. I come in, this is where I sit and do all my craziness. Like I said, my morning cup of coffee is still there. My computer is still up. Behind me, just goodies. This is all my books, my metal, my collage. This is all die cuts and tags and more die cuts. That's all just embellishments. I call this my juices. This is all my gessos and glues and anything extras in here. This is just my kind of area where my bill box, you know, drying stuff, that kind of stuff. And then it just continues. These are all paints. Those binders down below, those are all my stamps. Let's see, this is metalwork. Extras, that's stickers. Again, this is all paints through here. These two small shelves here are all paints. My envelopes for stuff to go. This is all embellishments and beads. These boxes are embellishments. From here on over is all beads. I did quite a bit of jewelry making at one point. And when you ladies are watching this, just remember I've been doing this stuff for years. So here's a couple of my, I don't think I ever showed you guys that one. This is another box I made. Let me show it to you. This was actually the first box that I made. Get a good view of it. Okay, there's the front of it. It says My Passion. And then you open it up. Here's the inside page. And it says Enjoy the Journey. And that flower right there is one of the flowers that I made from Sigrid Soto's video, which is the nail polish flowers, and I actually really love it. And then this is Create. My passion is to create. So isn't that cool? It's just a cool little box. Again, this is one of those Prisma, what were they, colored pencil tins. Let me put this back up here for you. Oops, for me I should say. That right there is a journal full of art journal letters, blah blah blah. I made the book off Gina's video, and it has all of my letter journals that I've gotten back. Not all of them, some of them are still in a box. I have to make another journal. Well, let's see what else we've got here. This is my lovely drawer of Goldens. This is nothing but letters. I have all kinds of letters. Ouch. I just hit my ankle. This is again all supplies. I could go on forever, but just to give you an idea, those are my 2 travel bags down there. All of my punches, and we keep going. Let me just swing on around this way. This is my desk. This is where I do all my crazy stuffs. I love this little trash can. I went up to my son's, and last time I was up there I had went to a place, I went to Tuesday morning, and this little can sat there, and I thought, oh my gosh, and I didn't purchase it last time. It was only $5. And after I left there and I got back home at Jay's, I said, you know, I'm really upset. I should have bought that can. I wanted it for a little trash can for on my desk. Well, by golly, when I went back up, it was a month and a half later, here it is. I'm so excited. So it's just my little trash can for on my desk. So it was still there, and he says, hey, Mom, look at this. Look, this guy's cool. He's a little owl. My son found him in a yard sale. And the lady that had him said that she taught school for over 30 years and that always sat on her desk and held her pencils. And I thought it was really cool. So now he holds my scissors. So anyways, enough of the stories. Let's see. Here's my cart that I used to use for creating on the couch. But now I just have to walk across the room. Alright, let's see what else we've got here. Let's go back and finish these. This is all just supplies. You name it. Supplies, supplies, supplies. And more supplies. Here's my printer, copier, fax machine that I finally went and purchased. It's actually an office size because the one I had kept running out of ink, and I got sick and tired of buying ink, so I told my hubby I want one that's going to last a while, so there we go. This is all paper. That's seasonal paper. It's got my Halloween, Christmas, that kind of paper in there. This is all just regular paper. One side is cardstock, the other side is paper. I've got it separated out. This is all texture paper. This is just plain color cardstock, and then all the patterns. These boxes here, this is my granddaughter's. That is her art supplies. She has everything from Play-Doh to glues to scissors to you name it. That's full of canvases. This is scrapbooks that I have to get done. Haha, I still haven't done them yet, and here's my grandbaby's scrapbook. I was going to start it. Actually, I'll show you this. I was going to start it when she was born, and she will be 6 in November. And this is my Haley. Oops, I'll put it up so you can see it without the glare. And here she is. She has the biggest piggy toes when she was born. But this is her scrapbook that I've started. This is my son, Kyle, her daddy, and that's her mom, Melissa. But this is my scrapbook that whoops, I missed a page. She's Grandma's angel. So I do a lot of other stuff besides art. I love to scrapbook. I can't say it's my passion, but I have fun doing it. And actually there's a bunch of us girls that we get together during the winter, and we go to a hotel. It's about an hour away, and we basically take over the hotel and we spend the entire weekend crafting. or scrapbooking. That's when I try to get my work done with her scrapbook, is on those weekends. But just to show you some of the scrapbook layouts that I've done for her. Every time she comes over, she says, "Grandma, have you got my book done yet?" No. I'm still in the infant years with this. I haven't even gotten into where she's gotten bigger. But, so that's it for that. Now, the table that I've got this on, let me just put this back real quick. Okay. The table that this is on, that I was just showing you the scrapbook, this is actually my paint table. This is an old box that we were at an antique place, and the guy asked, it was free, and I told the guy, I said, "You sure it's free?" He says, "Yeah." So anyways, he brought it home, and I was actually starting to do some painting on here yesterday, and I noticed that the height of the table is a little bit too low. So my hubby is going to build me a top to go on it, and it's going to raise it about 4 inches. But in the meantime, I decided to use the back of that box. But this is my paint table. This is this is my toolbox, which all of my hubby's friends go crazy when they see this. We were at a yard sale, and this was a brand new toolbox, and it had a bottom to it, and my husband only wanted the bottom, and I said, "What are you going to do with that top?" He's like, "I don't know, I don't want it." So I brought it in. I completely covered it. I don't know if you can see the back of it. It's all collaged, basically. I can't get to it. But I basically covered the entire box and made it into a paint box. So it holds all of my paints perfectly. Isn't that great? The big bottles sit right in the back, which is wonderful. All the small bottles here, and then each drawer I use for, these are all my mark making tools. More mark making tools. Flip-flops. I always check when I look at flip-flops in the dollar store or whatever, I always check the bottoms of them to see what kind of a pattern they have on them. And then I buy a pair and bring them home and cut them up. There's another flip-flop. Oh, you name it in here. I use a comb. This is a piece of another flip-flop. Anything. Just random tubes. This is from a thing of tape. These are probably tops from the Dilutions. Old prescription bottles. A friend of mine the other day brought me a weed eater. It was a round weed eater disc. I don't know where that went. That her weed eater wire used to be on. But these are all my mark making tools. Pretty much anything you can think of in here I use. And then the bottom drawer, I have all my foamy stuff. Love these. Love, love, love. These are the only 3 patterns I've been able to find. And I want to find more. These are the silicone mats that you use to put hot stuff on. So if anybody, please, if you find any patterns other than these 3, I have the honeycomb, the square, and then the tiny honeycomb, please let me know. I'll gladly pay for them and have you ship them to me. That would be wonderful. I keep my eyes out, but I love those. But anyways, that's all my foams. So this is, like I said, my paint table. Alright. Now right next to it, right now it's covered up, but we have our pellet stove, which is fantastic because this winter I won't have to freeze while I'm doing my art. So just to back up a little bit more and show you my space. I have a wonderful skylight above me. It's not complete yet. Again, we're still going to finish, put the pictures on around the walls. I've got a few more other things I want to put together. And let's see what else I can show you. There's a picture of me and my daddy. And yes, I'm a daddy's girl. This I actually bought from a girl named Cheryl. I wish I could pronounce her last name. Boglioli, I want to say. I can't remember her last name. But she was an artist that I met down in Florida. at the Fort Myers flea market, Fort Pierce flea market. And if it wasn't for this girl, I would not still be doing mixed media. I'll see if I can put a link below. She is just wonderful. She gave me the confidence when I needed it. And let me tell you, I was pretty bad when I first started drawing faces. So, here we are. I hope you've enjoyed my tour. It's, you know, it's not real detailed. There's my silhouette right there. Machine that I actually love. Just goodies. I hope you've enjoyed my tour. And I'm going to sit back down at my lovely little desk. And I'm going to leave you with my artsy mug, if I can get it in there. There it is. And thank you guys for joining me on my tour. If you like, please hit the like button below. If you'd like to, please leave me a comment. I respond to every comment. And I will chat with y'all soon. Talk to you later. Bye.